Hey, after watching this video, you're probably gonna think that I'm a magician. You're probably gonna think that I can make appointments fall from the sky, and that might possibly be correct because we get 3 to 5 people interested in our offer every single day without having to send any of the messages ourselves. We do it completely through outbound without sending any of the messages ourselves, completely automated. We get people interested, we get them booked in, and we close them. And we do that in the remodeling niche. Any of you, if you have been in the remodeling niche or if you are working with remodelers, you know how burnt out these remodelers are from all of the cold calls that they're getting every single day, and you know that how resistive they are towards whenever it comes to service providers, Facebook ads, or anyone who is trying to sell them anything. They're just too much resistive towards it because of all of the cold calls and pitches that they're getting every single day. And if even in this niche, such a tough niche, if we can get it three to five interested people every single day, then this might be something very crazy. And this is not just about like all of the stories. I'm going to show you the results as well. Right here you can see one of the openers. What's the catch? Interested. Another opener can get you 3 to 5 remodeling jobs over the next 7 days without spending money on ads. Another interested, and I can just keep scrolling right here. Another opener interested, another opener interested. You can just see we can get so many interested people right here from this exact same method. Nothing changes. Hey Jake, how's it gonna be? Hi, yes, okay. Call me, etc., etc. You can see that so many results right here. And it's not just about the interested leads, but actually even about how many calls we are making from these leads. You can see 2 calls booked in just the start of the day. I just woke up. And yeah, the client is actually in the different time zone. He's in Canada, so for him, when it's for me 9:29 p.m., it's for him somewhere around 9:29 a.m. So it was the start of the day for him. 2 calls booked in. Another one of these right here, you can see, bro, the method is going stupid. Just booked 2 of them, and the other one didn't have a valid number. 5 calls in a single day, and you can see that all of these results just from the exact same method. And the more stupid thing is all of these things just happen in a single week. If I can do it once, then maybe I can do it. If I can do it twice, then yes, I think I have something that works. But if I can do it 7 days, 30 days continuously, then I have something that works, right? And I'm going to show you exactly how you can get this exact same type of results for your business. So let's jump right into it. Now, I'm gonna go through the whole step-by-step process on how exactly you can set everything up and get to a place where you're also getting 3 to 5 interested people every single day for your offer. Now, before we get into the whole thing of how exactly you're getting these results and how you can get it for yourself, I want you to understand one thing. Your input is going to determine your output. The number of input that you put is going to determine the number of output that you get. If you're not putting any input, if you're not reaching to enough people, then you're not going to get enough interested people, and you're not going to book the calls that you want to. So how can you increase your input without having to do most of the work yourself? By using leverage. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can create that leverage and use that to your advantage. So many of you might be currently sending manual messages by yourself. Could be like 20 messages in a day, 30 messages, or 40 messages. If you're going more than that, then you're probably going to get banned, or your probably messages are not landing in the right place so that people can read that. So maybe you're probably sending 20 to 30 messages in a day at the moment. But the question is, like, as a business owner, should you be doing that? Probably not. And are you doing that consistently? Are you sending 30 messages every single day consistently? Because life gets in a way. You have other things to take care of. Maybe you have calls, you're a business owner, you're doing all of these things. Are you sending those 30 messages every single day consistently? And are you doing that for like 10, 20, 30 days? Maybe not. I don't know. And all of these messages, are they being tracked? How many messages you're sending? What is the opener that you're sending? Whom are you sending the messages to? Are all of this being tracked? And is it really being improved? Or it's almost like we have a pattern in our day as a human. We wake up and we just have to do a set of tasks, and that's all we do. We wake up, we think that, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to open Instagram or open Facebook, and I need to send the messages. That's the first thing I need to do, and that's just a pattern in your mind, and you just keep doing that over and over and over again without seeing results. But the thing is that you never really take a step back and you understand, okay, these are the messages I sent from these days. How many messages were these, and what were these messages? How many responses did I got? How can I make this better? People many times, they don't have clear data to actually make the improvement that they want to make. So are they being tracked? Are they being sent consistently, and are they being improved? Probably not, or maybe you are. So let's take an example that you're sending 30 messages in a day and you do that for 26 days. I'm not going to count the rest of the 4 days because you have weekends, so you have your time, right? So I'm only going to say 26 days you send 30 messages, which is 780 messages in a month. And if you're going for like direct pitches saying that if I can get you X in y amount of time without doing Z, um, then let's say for example you get only like 1 to 2% of the people, because in cold outreaches the percentage of you getting responses is like very low. There are very few people that are actually interested to respond, at least for the first messages, right? Let's say for example you send 780 messages in a month, you get around 1 to 2% in the leads that are interested in your offer saying, hey John, sure, tell me how this works, right? Which is 7 to 14 messages in a whole month, 7 to 14 people that are telling you, hey John, tell me how this works. Now many people, they drop off, they stop responding, or even after like sending the calendar or booking a time they might not show up. So let's say for example you only book like 3 to 5 calls after this 7 to 14 people, which is like a very high number. In just 14 people, if you're booking 5 calls, that's a very high number. So easily, or maybe sometimes it can be more, sometimes it can be less, depending upon the platform, the timing, the offer, social proof, etc. Let's say, for example, you book 3 to 5 calls in a month. Then there's show ups, there's qualification. The person might not show up. If he shows up, he might not be qualified. If he's qualified, he might have objections saying, I need to talk to my wife, or he might have like a money objection, whatever, right? If he doesn't have objection, maybe he doesn't say yes to your offer. If he does say yes to your offer, maybe he might not pay. So you only book 3 to 5 calls, and yet there is so much of a big process for you to actually close someone and get the money from them. Now this is such a long process, but 3 to 5 calls is probably not enough if you have such a big process. And you have to understand that sales is a game of volume, and by getting a few people on the call, you cannot expect to make good sales, and at least not consistently. But what if you could get those 3 to 5 calls every single day on autopilot? You would probably feel like this guy right here a lot. But the chances of you making a sale becomes a lot higher once you understand that this is the input that's needed in order to get a specific outcome. So now you know that you don't need to send the 30 messages that you're doing every single day manually, because you're just playing a small game, and you're gonna get very less people on the call. You're probably gonna close very less people, and your business is gonna die out if you do everything by yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for you to witness the ultimate FB automation guide to book appointments, to get interested people, and to do it consistently every single day. Now you know that the input is necessary in order to get the output. You need to have like a big volume of messages, but how do you do it? Let's say for example, if you're getting 3 to 5 interested people for 780 messages, let's say 800 to 1000 DMs in a day, then in order for you to like book those 3 to 5 calls in a day, you have to send 800 to 1000 messages in a day. Now that sounds like a really big number, but you don't really have to send it manually. We're just gonna leverage the automations tools that I'm gonna go through every single tool and every single step on how exactly you can do that. You can send up to 40 messages over time. So to send 1,000, we need 25 FB accounts. You don't need to create like new profiles today, 25 profiles. You don't need to do that, because if you do, the meta is gonna, like Zuckerberg is gonna come after you. He's gonna ban every single one of your accounts, and then yes, you're just gonna think that outbound shit. But you need to buy old aged accounts from these websites. I'm gonna go through one of the websites for you just to show you how exactly this works. Right here, as you can see, there is Z2U. You just have to go to z2u.com, and you just have to type Facebook. Once you type that, you're gonna see accounts right here. I want you to go to accounts, and there is a tag right here named aged. The moment you go there, you're gonna see all of the aged accounts that right here. You can even put your budget whatever you want, and you can see that there are so many accounts right here, and you can choose whatever works for you. Register in 2016. I just want you to go to one of these accounts and just buy one account first, and I want you to make sure that these accounts aren't getting banned. So buy an account, wait for 2 days, and see if they're not getting banned. If they don't get banned, then this person is safe, and just buy the rest of the 24 accounts, and yeah, start setting them up. I'm gonna even give you a whole document on how exactly you can set these accounts up, but for now you have to buy the accounts, at least 1 to 2 years old, just so you're making sure that these accounts are like a trusted account from Meta, so that they trust you. They don't ban you even if you're sending messages. And once you've bought the accounts, you need to log in, but you cannot log in all of these accounts in your Chrome browser, because your Chrome browser, all of the Chrome browsers that you have in your phone, it's all set up in like one single IP address. And if you have 25 different profiles that are sending messages in one IP address, Meta is going to detect that, and Meta is going to again ban all of your accounts. So how can you get away from that? By using proxies. So there is how these proxies, the only work that they do is they change the IP address of your accounts. They basically put your computer or a PC to a different location. Now, in order for you to use 25 different profiles, you have to have 25 different proxies. Now, here is a place where you can buy the proxies, app.proxy.cheap. I'm going to put all of the links in the description so that you can also go over that. The moment you go to proxy.cheap, you can see right here. When you go to the website, you're going to see an interface like this. I want you to go to order proxy, and I want you to only take static residential proxy. These proxies are the best whenever you want to like send automated messages. These are the best to use. So just go to static residential proxy, and yes, so it's gonna ask for verification. It wants to verify if you're a human or not. So let's verify that. And yes, as you can see, it's gonna take you to ordering the proxy. I just want you to write how many proxies that you want. It's gonna you can directly select right here that you need 25 different proxies. I want to show you for a month. You can just go to quantity, and you can type 25, and whatever the amount is right here, I just want you to make the payment, and you can get all of the proxies. It's a trusted site. The moment you make the payment, you're gonna get all of the trusted proxies to you. But how do you connect all of these proxies to your profiles? Because they're just gonna give you some numbers. But how can you use this to connect to your profiles and use them to send the automation? So the way we connect all of these proxies to the profiles is by using an anti-detection software. You can use either one of these anti-detection softwares. They are just there to manage all of your proxies and profiles in one single place, so that you don't have to. Yes, you're not in a mess. You just you have everything perfectly managed. You can go for either one of these sites. It's completely trusted. Let's say, for example, you go to hide my account. I'm just going to go for you for to show an example. The moment you go to hidemyaccount.com, you can go to download right here. It's a very simple process. The moment you click on download, it's going to download the software in your PC, and then you can just connect all of the proxies to your hide my account, and you can start running your profiles. But you just to make sure that you know all of the proxies needs to be connected to different profiles. You cannot have two profiles in one single proxy. So if you're having 25 Facebook profiles, you can have three, but that's going to be very low volume, and the results that you're going to get that you should get in 10 days, you're going to get that in 100 200 days. So have more accounts, send more volume of messages, and get faster results. So if you want to manage 25 accounts, you need to have 25 different proxies. And yes, just to kind of remind you, there are three different things. There is anti-detection software, either HideMyAc or incognition.com. You can go for one of them. And then there is proxies to change the IP address of your accounts. And then there is actual accounts, the aged accounts. Remember that. So once they are ready, next steps is to just warm up the accounts gradually. You cannot start sending 40 messages immediately, because then Facebook is going to think that, okay, this guy, he created the profile, he was not sending any messages, and all of a sudden he comes in a day and he starts sending messages. He starts asking questions to business pages, and that to 40 in a day. That is very suspicious. Ban this guy. So they're gonna ban you just like that. So you need to warm all of these accounts up and ramp them up gradually. There is again a whole document that I've made for you that you need to follow, and make sure that you're only following this whole setup document, and you're just going through this, right? Everything is given to you. The login setup, how you need to log in, what you need to do on the first day, what are the steps that you need to take. And after that, after you get done with these whole steps, you can just close the account. Very simple. So on day one, there is a 7-day process for you to get from 0 messages to 30 messages at least in a day. So that's how fast you can get there. And yes, just follow the whole account setup process, get all of the 25 accounts to 30 messages in a day. And you just have to keep a few things in mind when you're creating these accounts. Don't have the same profile picture or the same name, right? You can have the same profile picture but released from different angles, just so Facebook is not detecting the page. It has like a detection software from which it can detect the same photos. Don't have the same name. You can have different names. You can ask ChatGPT to give you some different names, and it can give you many different types of names, and you can just use that. It doesn't really matter. People don't really care once they get on a call, and then they can understand, oh, your name is actually Jake, not Mason, right? And you can post same type of content, but they all should have different types of captions. And one of the accounts every single day, either open the stories, open the reels, open the feed, and scroll through them. You can either automate them. I'm gonna make a complete different video on how to automate all of the warm up phase. I'm gonna make a video on that. But yes, you have to act like a normal user. You have to deceive Facebook to make it think that you're not here just to like send messages and like take people's money, but you're actually there as an actual human, so it doesn't ban you. Now, have patience, warm up all of these accounts slowly, and start sending manual messages in the beginning. And once you reach to a point where you're sending 10 messages in a day, start using this automation software. The automation software's name is Messenger Bot. Once you go to the site of Messenger Bot, you're gonna come to an interface like this right here. And all you have to do is you just have to click on Add to Chrome. When you add to the Chrome, you are gonna get this extension added to your Chrome. You just have to wait for a second. The download is in progress. And yes, as you can see, once it's downloaded, I just want you to pin Messenger Bot, and all you have to do after that, you just have to log in to Messenger Bot with your Google. It's gonna ask me to log in. Just give me a second. As you can see, after you log in, you just have to take the pro version in order to send a lot of messages, and it's really simple. You just have to, there is a DM list where you can add the messages that you want to. I'm gonna delete the pre-given messages that they've given. I'm gonna write a new one saying new DM list, and I would recommend only use one single offer and test that for at least like 300 to 400 people first to see if it's actually working or not. Write your whole offer. Just make sure that you're adding humor, and you're just making it sound different, even though you're just selling Facebook ads, right? Just an example. So you have to add humor. You just have to make people laugh and get them interested in your offer. Once you create your whole offer, you just have to go to bots. You have to create a new bot saying bot one. It's gonna ask for the profiles. Now here's where you need to give the profile links to which you want to send the messages to. They select DM list. You just have to click the DMs, and yes, I want to show you how exactly you can scrape the leads, because there are many videos that are going to show you how to send 1,000 messages in a day, but no one's going to tell you, okay, how to get people interested in your offer, how to book these calls from these 1,000 messages, how to actually make sure they show up on the call. So I want to show you that. You have to go to your Facebook account, and you have to type the niche plus a city. Let's say, for example, you're in the US and you want to find roofers that are in California. So I'm gonna type roofers California. I don't know if this is the perfect spelling for that. But yes, let's say you go for roofers California. There are very less of them. Just try different searches and go to pages so that you can have a lot of pages right here. Yes, so once you have come to the page, you have typed roofers California, you just have to scrape the whole thing by clicking on insert scraper, and as soon as you click on CSV, it's gonna give you the whole links of all of the people. Once you have taken the link, you just have to go to the link, and you have to take the whole links that you just took, and you just have to go to DM bot. You just have to type the new bot's name, and you just have to give it all the links. You have to select the DM list, and I want you to just give it all the perfect settings, and I want to click on save. So let's say, for example, I take this person right here, and I go to messenger bot from here. I go to messenger bot, and I create the new bot saying bot one. I'm gonna give it the link. I'm gonna give it the DM list that we just created. I'm gonna give it the delay of somewhere around 20 minutes. If you're starting the profile, I just want you to keep it 20 to 25 minutes. Just click on save, just click on agree, and then you just need to click on the plug option. You have done all of that. Your messages will start to go on the automation. You're all set to go. And then it's really very simple. You just have to make sure that you're making your account look legit, your openers are actually good, and you're like leveraging big number of volume. If that's not there, then people are you're gonna get very less people interested because you're sending very less messages. So if you send 50 to 100 messages a day from an account, it's not going to work for you. If your account doesn't have any content, it just looks like a very scammy account. You're not going to get a lot of responses, and it's not going to work for you. And if your openers sound too generic, then again you're not going to get any responses because people don't see you any different than all of the other people that are going to try and take their money. So if you're avoiding these three things and you're tracking your numbers every single day, I want to show you a tracker right here. So this is an example of a tracker. So you have to make sure every single day there is a date, there is a day, and how many accounts you're using every single day, how many messages are you sending from the accounts, which is the opener that you're using. You need to have an opener sheet. This is the opener, open number one, XYZ, whatever that is. How many responses are you getting from how many messages, and everything, all of the data needs to be in the tracking sheet. Now this is very necessary because if you don't have this, then like let's say, for example, if I'm sending 500 messages, if I'm getting responses but I'm not booking calls, then there is probably a problem with in the process of me getting a response and then me booking the call. So there is a problem in there. But if I'm not tracking all of this, then I'm just making assumptions of okay, this is not working, maybe there is some problem, I'm just fixing something very something that's already something that's not broken, right? So all of the tracking sheet is very necessary for you to grow faster, because then you have the whole data. If you don't have the data, you're never going to grow. So once you have the data, once you're tracking all of your numbers, you're making sure that every single day you're tracking everything, you're becoming better, you're getting responses, you're booking calls, you're going to be smashing it very, very, very fast. So remember, it's not about what you sell, but how you sell it. As long as you have the humor, you're making your openers better, or as long as you're reaching to a lot of people, you're going to make money. It's just something that's inevitable, right? So that is all. This is the whole process on how exactly we send the messages, and we get all of these results that I showed you. And yes, so this is the whole thing. Everything is given to you. Nothing is being kept as a secret. I just want you to follow the whole process and get the same results for yourself. If you ever need any help from me directly and my team to do the same thing for you, then you can always message me on Instagram, and the link is in the description, and I can help you with that. Peace.